Joseph saying hi from San Salvador, El Salvador, in Central America. Right now it's 10:13 p.m., so almost everyone is sleeping, so I can't speak up too much. I was having some trouble with the recorder, but finally I found this one screen recorder, which is really good. Though the trial version or the free version is only 5 minutes per video, so this presentation is going to be divided in two. And well, let's get into the topic. And my presentation, it's a very quick presentation. It's pretty simple. Hang on a minute, it's not opening up. There you go. So the presentation, it is about class versus ID selector. And well, the class and ID selector, it's similar to a hook. In order to connect our HTML file with our styling CSS file, and also with some functionalities found in the JavaScript file. So HTML and CSS and JavaScript are often connected or interconnected with class and ID selectors. As for class selectors, the characteristic is that they are not unique. You can use the same class on multiple elements, and you can use multiple classes on that same element. Let's see how the first one works. Okay. Uh, I forgot to do the F5 thing, so it looks a little bit like this. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna go over this one. And what I'm trying to open is my brackets. I'd like to show you guys how this works. So I have the fixed HTML file that we just fixed last week, and I also have a main.css file. So notice that I modify this file, this HTML, by putting a class on h3, and I also put a class on header. So, and I also put an ID in h1. So the header, the block level element called the header, and the h3 are both class example1. As you can see, here is sample1, and also here example1. This is just the name for that class. So here's our main CSS. Let's say that our CSS, in our CSS we type it in example1 dot example1 color red. As you can see, these letters turn red because I said that by putting this point, this little dot, and then the example1, I'm saying class, the elements, semantic elements that have class example1, their color will be red. As you can see, the class applies for all of them. And if I had put class example1 on this paragraph, this one also would have turned red. But in this case, I only chose these three elements. But now I would like to change the color to green for this Quad Cities Transportation Center. How do I do that? I already done the red. So this is how. Let's say we did input hashtag, which is the command